I'm using the paper sandwich method again, which means I've glued the drawing onto the wood, bandsawed or scroll sawed or otherwise cut it out, glued it to the board with paper in between. Now this Acanthus leaf is a Baroque style leaf and is much more dramatic than the Romanesque one. It runs over like this and then down and around. So this is a high spot here, and these leaves are further down at the back. So it runs down in an S shape in this direction, at the same time as it runs down and around in an S shape in that direction. So there's a lot of wood to come off the back. This scroll at the end drops down, so it's near the background. So it's rising up, down and around. So we need to have a clear sense of that to make the carving flow properly. It's going to be undercut here and here, especially because the leaves otherwise will be very chunky, and we don't want that in this style. So the first thing to do is to boss this in other words, to get this fluidity going and this overall piece, and then we can start looking at the leaves themselves. So this area here is the area that I'm going to particularly leave proud. So that's my high spot. So from here, from this high spot, I'm going to start taking these leaves down. So this leaf here comes right round and down. To the floor here. And this leaf comes over and then round like this. So this edge here is higher than the back edge. Similarly, this edge, this leaf here rather, comes from the high spot and down here. Now we've got our drawing, so we needn't worry too much about losing it, because we can always redraw these pieces on there, the various lines. Now this can't be flat here, so it must slowly taper down to the back. So make sure that's a sweet curve. And this leaf here won't be so high, so we can take this back a little bit, and we can take this scroll back a little bit. I've turned this through 180 degrees so you can see the other side. So after my rather vigorous opening cuts, I'm going to make this a little bit more gently. So here's this beautiful piece of wood. Listen to that noise. So here's it's coming up and over and up. Where you've got an edge like that, that's short grain, you want to slice the tool like this. So you're cutting with the grain even as you go across it. So here's the main line, the main centre vein is going to go along here, and it comes to the edge of the volute at the bottom. Here it is coming round here and up there. We'll have the veins from these leaves coming like this. Here's a vein coming from like this. Out like here, and then this one is coming across here, and this one's coming across here, and this sort of merges into this volute at the bottom here. So you can start to see the basic shape of this forming. So get it to this stage, you can refine it a little bit more, certainly, but so that you've got this curve going this way, coming down here, and then the whole thing heading over this way and down here, and then we can start refining this a little bit further.